Hello friends, welcome back to the YouTube channel. I'm Nurse Meg and I am here to make your life easier. I am the creator of NurseMegRN.com. I create resources and articles and courses to help nurses pass the NCLEX, help them pass nursing school, and then the foundations to make them amazing brand new nurses. I've been a nurse for 12 years and I have many experiences in many departments, and I really just want to share it all with you because I want this next generation of nurses to be the best generation that has ever existed. Nurses do not eat their young, we teach our young. So let's get started. This video is all about how to survive night shift. Night shift nursing is a very special kind of nursing. It's not less busy and it is not necessarily less stressful. It's just a different animal. So there's a lot of things that you can do to prepare yourself before your shift, during your shift, and after your shift to maximize your success on this insane flip switch of a schedule. And I've been doing night shift longer than I've done day shift, so I feel like I could help you. So I'm going to read directly from my article, and I'll put a link down below to the exact article on my blog on how to survive night shift and find success. So let's talk about before your shift. And congrats, because night shift nurses are the coolest. Before your shift, in preparation for your shift, I suggest that you nap. Get some rest, because you're going to be up all night. If you're not a napper, it's time to become one, okay? So take a nap before your shift. If the kids are in school, like if you have kids, nap before they get out of school. Just rest and sleep the entire day as much as you can. If you have hours of rest before you go to work and then a cup of coffee on your way to work to kind of like wake you up, you're going to maintain that like sleep balance and be able to stay awake your whole shift. I personally suggest that you stay away from energy drinks. Please stay away from energy drinks. This is going to help you on the other side of your shift when you are trying to go home. You don't want to be crashing. Now let's move on to the next phase during your shift, during your night shift. While on shift, you want to stay awake, right? So sometimes you'll have a slower pace. Just like day shift, you may have a slower day. I hope you do. I haven't in a very long time. But if you have downtime, read a book. Do things to keep your mind active while you were on shift. If you decide to like scroll on social media or something and not use your brain, you're gonna find yourself tiptoeing to that exhaustion side a lot faster. So keep your mind active throughout your shift. I like to do things like a little bit of exercise. So go to the break room and do 25 squats, or go up the stairs, go all the way up to whatever floor it is and then come all the way back down, and then you're like, whoo, wide awake. I do suggest that you keep moving, because that's what helps me to stay awake. If I sit down and read a book, I'm gonna get really tired really quickly. So for me, keeping it moving, just walking around the halls, answering call bells, whatever I can do, change linens, take out trash, whatever I can do to stay moving is gonna help me stay awake the whole shift. Now let's talk about what to eat and drink on night shift. It's unavoidable, but your metabolism will slow when you're up all night. Sorry, I know, it's science. We believe in science, right? So I suggest that you don't pig out on your shift. You know, there'll be potlucks and there'll be things, but try not to like overeat and eat all the snacks while you're on shift. Pack a lot of fruits and veggies and nuts to keep your stamina sustained, but that you don't get into like a slump of like high sugar, low sugar, high sugar, low sugar, and those crashes. When I wake up for my night shift, which I may wake up at 4:30 or 5 or whatever it is, I'll eat a big meal then. That's like my breakfast. I'll eat a really big meal then, and then throughout the night I'll eat like fruits, veggies, maybe I'll pack some like pretzels or like a small little carb like that or something, but I'll eat continually throughout my shift. And then coffee. Oh, how I love coffee. If you want to stay awake, alert, and oriented ×4, I suggest a little caffeine to help. Maybe not overdo it so that you're not like jittery and have palpitations, but I love coffee. All right, now let's talk about when your shift is done and the drive home. This is really important. I want you to get home safely, and I want you to maintain a good relationship with night shift So let's talk about when you get off, you're gonna be more tired than if you worked day shift. It does get better with time. So here's my suggestions on what you can do to help stay awake on your drive home. So number one is play music. Play your favorite music that you know the words to, so that you're like singing really loud and you're engaged, so you're concentrated. Also, listen to a comedian. I love to do this. On Pandora, I'll pick some of my favorite comedians and it'll kind of just go through a loop. It'll play like 2-3 minutes of some similar comedians and I'm laughing the whole time, and that keeps me awake. Drink water. There's something that kind of like alerts your brain with cold water. So I'll have cold water in a water bottle, and when I'm at a red light or traffic is super slow, I'll take a sip of that. Keeps me awake. I'll do this every couple of minutes on my drive home. And then the last tip, my dad actually taught me this because he was a night shift nurse. This doesn't work if you have a stick shift car, but you'll have one foot for the gas and the brake, and then your other foot, presumably your left foot, raise it up. If you feel like, oh shoot, I feel like I'm gonna fall asleep at the wheel, pull over. Okay? But if you're just feeling a little bit sleepy, lift up that left leg while you're driving, and then use your right for the brake and the gas. For some reason, lifting up that left leg while you're driving home, it does something to like increase your alertness. You're like, oh my gosh, oh, I'm like so here and awake. But if you do feel sleepy, like at any point in your drive home, you feel like you're taking a really long blink, or you feel like jolted, like, oh my gosh, I was falling asleep. Pull over, set a timer, sleep for 20 minutes in a parking lot, on the side of the highway, whatever you need to do. It is safer for you. It is safe for everyone else. You want to get home. You want to get home. So when you do get home safe and sound, I suggest that you go into a room with blackout curtains. Of course, shower and eat something, do that whole thing. But when you're ready to go to sleep after your shift, hopefully you can go to sleep after your shift. Blackout curtains are great. I like to use earplugs or any type of like noise canceling headphones or AirPods or things like that to kind of create a great atmosphere. Some of my friends actually use like white noise machines. That might be helpful for you. It didn't really help me. It actually made me like irritated, and I was like, I can't fall asleep. But try it. It might work for you. So those are my suggestions. And sleep as long as you can according to your schedule and lifestyle and things like that. I really suggest that you rest and maintain a good like rest, wake type of schedule. So thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope it helps somebody who's about to transition to night shift, or maybe somebody who's struggling and like, I gotta find a day shift position. You can find success on night shift. I actually prefer it to day shift. So hopefully this helps you embrace the night. So of course you can find more of this advice on my blog, nursemegRN.com, and I make videos all the time on TikTok, on Facebook, on Instagram, on all the things. So let me be a resource to you to help you succeed, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!